What's up, YouTube? Angry Jack, I'm here, Rob Ricks. I'm back. I am back from North Carolina. I was out there visiting. There was a longevity convention I went to, checked that out, and I also met with a potential partner to discuss a new venture that I'm working on. So I'm just freshly back. I'm a little bit tired. I got a little jet lag. You know, I'm filming this at 6:30. Feels like 8:30. I just had a decent little dinner, little supper, little something, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna come out and shoot a few videos. The weather's starting to get cooler now, so it's not super duper hot out here anymore, which is awesome. And now that the weather is being a little more accommodating, I probably will be coming out a little bit more and shooting more. I wanted to talk to you guys. I used to live in the Bay Area, and I had a funny thing I want to share with you guys. So I had a relationship. I broke up. Well, we broke up. Actually, she dumped me, and it was traumatic as fuck. But anyway, but I decided. Actually, you know what? I think I was still with her ass. Yeah, I was still with her when this happened. Actually, it was because of her this shit happened. So my ex wanted to learn how to rollerblade, and I was like, I can't fucking rollerblade. I can't do it. I don't think I could do it. I never roller skated. I never ice skated. I never did none of this shit. So I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to fucking rollerblade. And she was like, come on. So I went out and spent a fucking grip on fucking rollerblades. And I went out in the parking area. So we had this little roundabout. So, think here's all the apartments here. This is from a top-down point of view. So this is the apartments, and this is the parking area like this, okay? So I came out here in the middle and started trying to skate around. I didn't even get like the fall. I fucking fell. I must have fell down. Holy fuck. I kid you not, at least 100 times. At least. And here she is skating around like a fucking champ. And I wasn't big as fuck like I am now. I didn't have that fucking excuse. I was like 225? Yeah, 225 at the time. It's pretty good shape. But I had all the gear. I had the because I knew my ass was gonna fucking fall. So I had a helmet, knee pads, elbow pads, had the gloves, the little wrist thing that had. So the wrist things had this piece of plastic that came like this, and it's probably about like that thick. I fell so many fucking times that I damn near snapped it. It gouged down far enough where I could almost see my skin. And I knew it was bad. I knew I was pretty fucking hopeless when it came to rollerblading. When I turned around at one point and the whole fucking apartment complex was out on their balconies just watching me scrub. And thank God this was fucking years ago, or else that shit would still be up on YouTube for you guys to enjoy. Look at dumbass trying to rollerblade, some bullshit like that. So anyway, I thought that shit was pretty fucking hilarious. And that same apartment complex, this was over in Santa Clara, that same apartment complex, after me and my ex parted ways, I still lived there, and I was taking out some of my frustration. I had gotten a punching bag. Now, in hindsight, that was really dumb of me because, I was on the second floor. I wasn't being very thoughtful of the neighbors below me. I had a lot of anger issues, and I was like, to be honest, I hadn't even thought about them. So I'm up there just fucking beating the shit out of this fucking punching bag. And it was one of these ones, you put a bunch of water in the base, and then you assemble everything. And so I was rocking it to the point that it was rocking back and forth. It's like boom, boom. So I don't know what the fuck they thought was going on. And I'd have some fucking music just rocking out, and I'm sitting there just beating the shit out of his bag. And all of a sudden I hear real soft. I missed it at first. I'm like, what the was that? That turned the music off. What the fuck? I go to the door, look through the peephole. Well, actually, I did this first. I'd go like this over the peephole first, then I'd look. Been paranoid for a long time. And I see this Indian dude outside, and I open the door. I'm like, yeah? And he's apologizing to me, and he's like, oh, I'm really sorry to bother you, and blah, 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 but your punching bag or whatever, because he saw the punching bag, so he saw me sweating, and he saw me glow, so he figured it out. Your punching bag is really loud downstairs, and the lights are moving. And I'm like, oh shit, dude. I'm sorry. I apologize. And so I was like, well, I got a whole good hour and a half use out of that fucking punching bag because I didn't have a garage or anything. I was in a fucking apartment. And so I was like, all right, that's cool, dude. No worries. My bad. I felt like a fucking asshole, you know. But that particular apartment complex had a shit ton of Indians, and I'm talking like Indians from India. And this is the last little story of that apartment complex for you guys, just because it's fucking hilarious. So there was this one lady, and I don't know why, but whenever we would basically, like, when I was going to work, for whatever reason, she would be outside of her apartment. And then she'd see me and she'd run back in her apartment. And I'm like, damn, what the fuck, right? And then sometimes I would be coming home and I'd be coming up the stairs. And the stairs are these types of stairs. You come like this, you come like this, you come like this, and you're on your second floor. And I'd come around, and one time she was coming down and I was coming up, and she made eye contact. She turned around and ran back upstairs and ran all the way down to her apartment and got in. And I was like, what in the fuck is going on with this bitch? Why is she so fucking afraid of me? And so I kept waiting to see one day if she had a husband, a brother, somebody there, you know? And I never saw anybody. And so I finally just got frustrated about the fifth or sixth time that she fucking screamed and run from me. So I went and knocked on her door. And I knew she was there because she had just earlier, like 10 minutes before, screamed and ran back to her thing. So I said, fuck this, I'm tired of this shit. So I knocked on it, and you know, nothing, right? But I knew she was there, and I said, listen, you don't have to be afraid of me. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not even going to talk to you. I'm not going to do anything. And to be honest, it really hurts my feelings when you do that shit, because it makes me feel like I've done something wrong to you, and I'm not a big scary fucking monster. You know, again, this was not now. This was then. At that time, I looked substantially different. Okay? If I looked the way I look now, I probably wouldn't have said shit to the poor lady and would have left her the fuck alone. So anyway, after that, me basically talking to her through the fucking door, I saw her again, and I think I moved like a month later. I think I actually moved, but I had got home, I was coming up the stairs, and she was coming down, and we made eye contact, and I saw her pause for a second, and I was like, I did like this, and I was walking, and she kind of walked past me, and we went up, and we finally passed, and I was like, somebody must have really fucked her up, or I don't know what the fuck it was, but I never saw her with anybody, and I felt really bad for her. Anyway, those are a couple of a few quick stories from the Bay Area that I thought I'd share with you guys. All right, if you like it, please subscribe. Tell all your fucking friends. Until next time, please be good to each other.